You were successful in wresting a Silmaril from Morgoth's clutches and escaping Angband. However, during your flight, you were forced to confront Karkaroth, and the Dread Wolf devoured both the Silmaril and the hand holding it. Now Karkaroth, driven mad as the jewel sears his insides, has burst forth from the north, laying waste to everyone and everything in his path. Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of the Line Unbroken, my progression-style playthrough of the Lord of the Rings living card game, here finishing up the Tales from the Cards custom first stage expansion with the third quest, Hunting of the Wolf. So, right, set up. Place Karkaroth the Tormented and Gates of Menegroth aside, out of play. Shuffle all other copies of Karkaroth into a Karkaroth deck. Each player must search the encounter deck for one different location and add it to the staging area. Put the Beleg Strongbow objective ally into play. It's my objective ally. Here is my Karkaroth deck and its own discard pile. I'm just going to put slightly more space between my heroes, because I think I may have many allies that I want to play. And search the encounter deck for two different locations. So, to start off with, I want to just bring out... Actually, no, yes. Generally, I like to start off with the ones that have no travel costs, because those are obviously easier, but in this case I'm going to take as one of my choices the Banks of the Esgalduin. So, oh yes, I'll just go over the special rules for this quest. Karkaroth deck, this is like the Smaug deck in Battle of Lake Town. During the quest phase, reveal the top card of the Karkaroth deck after characters have been committed to the quest and before staging. Place this card in the staging area and discard any previous copies of Karkaroth into a separate discard pile for the Karkaroth deck. Transfer any damage and attachments to the new version of Karkaroth. If the Karkaroth deck is empty, when you need to reveal a card from this deck, shuffle the discard pile for the Karkaroth deck to form a new Karkaroth deck. Hunt. When a location with the Hunt keyword is explored as the active location, add it to the victory display. During the encounter phase, players may discard 5 Hunt points worth of locations from the victory display to engage Karkaroth. The players may decide which player will engage with Karkaroth. And Karkaroth combat. When Karkaroth attacks a location, subtract the threat of the location from Karkaroth's attack. The difference is the number of damage tokens placed on the location. If a location receives damage equal to its quest points, it is considered to be destroyed and is discarded. If Karkaroth attacks the active location, the first player may declare a defender. Note that Karkaroth the Red Moor attacks twice during the combat phase. Choose a random location for each attack. He may attack the same location twice if it is chosen twice. So, you have returned to Menegroth to inform Thingol of what has happened. At the same time, the news spreads through Doriath of Karkaroth's rampage as survivors flee before the wolf. Thingol decides to organize a great hunt, hoping to find and destroy Karkaroth before he reaches Menegroth. Forced, after a location is destroyed, place 1 damage on this quest stage. After the 10th damage is placed on this stage, advance to stage 3. Forced, if there is no location in play at the end of the round, the first player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 location and add it to the staging area. Players cannot advance to stage 2 unless Karkaroth has at least 10 damage on him. So, let's just make sure that the Karkaroth deck is properly shuffled, and the encounter deck, and let's begin the game. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to immediately trigger Arnor, placing a corruption, to put an attachment into play for no cost, that being Nauglamir, which I'll attach to Luthien, which is simultaneously thematic and very unthematic, because on the one hand Luthien did go around with wearing the Nauglamir for many years, but on the other hand the Nauglamir contained the Silmaril, which is currently still in Karkaroth's stomach. And I guess that's all this deck will be doing. And on this side, I can't afford High Kingship of the Noldor. I can afford the Master of the Forge. But yeah, to be honest, I think what I really want to do is I'm going to play 2 copies of Oath of Silence, 1 on each deck. So let's have Arnor and Idril take Oath of Silence. So, after it's attached to a hero you control, search your deck for 2 cards and add them to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So, let's see, what do I really want? Just Dark Elf for the card draw, maybe? And let's also grab the Dragon Helm. Shuffle the deck, and on this side, search my whole deck. So let's grab a copy of Daron. And Barra here could be useful. Maybe Oath of Friendship. Or maybe just Deep Knowledge. Yeah, okay, let's grab Deep Knowledge. Actually, no, let's grab Deep Knowledge. Shuffle the deck. At this point, since Feanor's ability is just an action, I'll place another corruption on him to put the Dragon Helm onto Turin. Over here, let's play Deep Knowledge, Doom 2, and each player draws 2 cards. Alright. And I'll just play the Song of Gladness now, reduce my threat by 3. And let's see over here. Oh, after raising your threat, name an encounter card type. I name Location. Okay, it's a treachery, so shuffle the encounter deck. And let's play Daron. Exhaust him to draw 2 cards. And discard a card from my hand. I don't know if I'm not bothered about the 3rd Oath of Silence. That might be overkill. But I'm not sure. I suppose I can get back a 2-cost ally when I explore the banks of the Esgalduin, thanks to Idril, so let's discard the Master of the Forge. And then I suppose that will be it. Now, there is 5 threat in the staging area. We commit to the quest. And I'm not expecting any combat this round, so everyone is +1 to everything because of Nalglamir, at least in this deck. So 4, 6, 12, 15, 17, 20, and we reveal Karkaroth. Okay, Karkaroth, the Devouring Spirit. 4 threat, 8 attack, 6 defense, 20 hit points, indestructible immune to player card effects, attacks a random location in play during the combat phase, and when revealed, makes an immediate attack on the first player. It's unfortunate, I was hoping not to get this version of Karkaroth so early. But I do have a solution. I will take it undefended. The attacking enemy cannot be damaged this turn unless the defending player discards a character. That's fine. I put the damage on Turin and exhaust the Dragon Helm, raising my threat by 3 to cancel all the damage. I also could have just killed off Beleg. Unlike most objective allies, he doesn't cause you to lose the game if he dies. So I could have just thrown him under the wolf, but he may be useful. So, that's another 4 threat. And we reveal our 2 cards of staging. Dimbar Field. And stood now in Wrath. Surge. Discard Karkaroth and reveal and add the next card from the Karkaroth deck. Okay. Yeah, I won't cancel that. I did shuffle the Karkaroth deck. Okay, I guess. Well, let's actually take it undefended and... Okay. Use Turin's response to discard Beleg. So much for him being useful. So, can he now get shuffled back into the encounter deck? I can't see a reason why he couldn't. Unfortunately, I don't have Shadow of the Past or the resources to play it. But, I don't know. Discard that Shadow card. And Stephen North surges into Dark Valley. So I make 7 progress. Now let's travel to the banks of the Asgarduin. The travel cost is each player must discard an attachment he controls. I will discard Oath of Silence and Oath of Silence. So, in the combat phase, he attacks a random location. Random number 1 to 4. 1. Breathill Dwelling. Okay, so 8 attack, this is going to be destroyed. Okay, so 8 attack minus 3 threat, 5 damage. This is destroyed, and each player must deal 3 corruption among heroes he controls. So that's going to do it like that. Remember, of course, Turin has +1 willpower thanks to Nauglamir. And here, let's just do 1 each. Discard that shadow card, and we move into a new round. Alright, so, well, first I'm going to pay 2 to make Fingon the High King of the Noldor, and then immediately exhaust it to give him those 2 resources back. Then, let's see, I really need to have a chump in case I get the 3rd copy of Karkaroth the Devouring Spirit. So that will be this Green Elf Ranger. Hopefully I won't, though. And... There are a couple of things I could do here. But yeah, I think I will... Actually, hang on. I'll exhaust Daron, draw 2 cards, and discard. Don't have any more 2-cost allies to discard. I suppose I'm unlikely to use Secret Toil that much. Still not sure about the other silence, but it may well come up. So, discard a Secret Toil. And now it's a question of if I want to start getting more resources from the Harp of Fingon, or if I want to let this deck start getting more allies out with the Ring of Barret here. And both are useful, but I'm going to play the Ring of Barret here, which I'll then discard to put Caranthir into play. I'll also pay 4 for Ale. Place Corruption on him to search the top 15 cards of my deck for an attachment. Okay, let's take Galvorn Arnor. Shuffle 1 Corruption to put it onto Turin. And let's put another Corruption onto Ale to once again look at the top 15 cards of my deck. And let's grab Unexpected Courage this time. So I want to save a Spirit Resource for a Test of Will. Now, of course, because of Nauglamir, Feanor has 4 willpower. So I will put the Corruption on him to play Unexpected Courage onto Fingon. And that'll be that. So now at okay, so we commit to the quest. 4, 6, 12, 14, 17, 19, 22, and we get a new Karkaroth, which is the 3rd Devouring Spirit. The Green Elf Ranger will defend. The defending character or location is destroyed. Exhausted characters do not ready at the end of the round. That is a problem which I cannot solve. Alright. Well, it's destroyed. I forgot to trigger Turgon at the end of the last round. Now it's 4, 6, 8. Threatening the staging area. So we reveal. Okay. This again. Again. Well, I know that it's not going to be the Devouring Spirit this time. Karkaroth, the Wolf of Angband, which is 2 more threat. And when revealed, add 1 damage to the current quest stage. And Surge. Thanks for this Galduin. And remove all allies from the quest. Allies cannot be declared as attackers or defenders until the end of the round. Oh, sorry, I also forgot when this resolved, I trigger Caranthir to place it face down underneath him as a Fury attachment. I can't do that twice though. So this removes my allies from the quest, which leaves me 2 willpower. I've added another 2 threat for the banks of Escalduin. Yep, 20 versus 12. This goes into the victory display for the hunt keyword, but I'm just going to leave it over here. And now, okay, I'm somewhat reluctant to travel to any of these. Yeah, I really don't want to travel to any of these. So maybe I just leave it and hope for better locations. I will exhaust Fingon to remove corruption from Ale, and then just corrupt him again to go looking through the top 15 cards for another attachment. Alright, let's grab Light of Valinor. Shuffle and Control N. But the characters don't ready because of that shadow effect. Where is my threat? Location, not location, shuffle the encounter deck, and the regular reveal at the start of the round. Okay, Barra here, that's handy. Now, let's see. Over here. Okay, let's play Dark Elf. Put 3 corruption on the Athean. Draw 3 more cards. Let's put... yeah, maybe I want an unexpected courage. On Turin. So that I can ready him. Actually, no, I don't want that. Because I want to still have results for Test of Will. So instead, that's the whole point. So let's pay 3 for Melian and take a look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Okay, discard a location of the victim to the highest hunt value or prevent all exhausted characters from raiding during the refresh phase. But that... oh no. Yes, so then use of Regan, and the passive Anak will go as a shadow card. I could play Light of Valinor, and that's a point. I now know my staging, so yeah, actually I'm okay with playing the Unexpected Courage, because I wasn't going to cancel that shadow anyway. Yeah, not Shadow Treachery. Alright, here... let's see, I could really do with more willpower, but I can't get it. So More resources. Could obviously be a thing. The harp. No more Noldor to bring in with Barra here. I could play Barra here, but I don't think I need to. So let's play the harp of Fingon. Do I want more leadership resources? Or more law resources? I think at some point I'll want more law resources, so play it onto Turgon. Resources to remove corruption from Ale. Exhaust the harp to gain a resource. Corrupt Ale again to go find another attachment. Unexpected courage. Oh, did I remember to trigger Idril when I explored the banks of the Asgardian? Don't think I did. I would have brought my Master of the Forge back to hand, which of course means that I can now play him. Go searching for more attachments. Okay, let's take the Barra here. Shuffle up. And this is all I can do, so 2, 4, 6, 12. So I can quest for 2, 6, 9. That's it. 9. No, sorry, 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe I should put the unexpected courage on Luthien just to get the extra willpower. But it wouldn't be so useful in the long run. Well, he's less threat, but he attacks twice during the combat phase. So then we reveal this, so I'll discard Banks of the Asgardian from the victory display, and then I'll stick this onto Caranthea. And use Regan, 2 more threats, so we lose by 4. And now I should travel. Well, that is a thing I could do. Let's see. No, that doesn't work. That's unfortunate. So, yep, no. Discard an attachment. Discard a random card from hand. Card Wrath makes an immediate attack. Don't want that. All heroes gain range to be useful, but discarding all allies from hand is not something I'm especially keen on doing, so let's just take the random discard. Unexpected Courage, and Oath of Silence. Okay, I probably wasn't going to use it anyway. So now we come to the combat phase. Karkaroth will be attacking twice. Random number 1 to 4. 4, which is the active location. So the first player could declare a defender, but is not going to. But this does mean 6 attack. This is destroyed. I'll put another damage here. There should be another damage. There was another location destroyed that I didn't do. And random number 1, 2, 3, 2. Alright. So 6 attack versus 2 threat, 4 damage. Discard shadow cards. Merlin will leave play at the end of the round and ready up again. Alright, now that I have ready characters, naming location for Turgon, it's a location. So I draw a card. Okay, Oath of Friendship, that is nice to have. Daron, also nice to have. I think I'll discard Melian. Let's exhaust my kingship to get a couple more resources. And then let's play the Oath of Friendship. And search my deck for the other Oath of Friendship. Which I'll play onto Luthien. Once again, no use for the Barra here right now. Took off the discard pile. No, I don't really want to bring that back. So now, let's see. Suppose I can just play Campfire Tales. Alright, okay, so now there's a use for the Ring of Barra here. But I can't afford it unless I give up my access to a Test of Will, which is probably not worth it. Next round, though. Now, I guess I'll play down the Green Elf Ranger. Where's the Carpet deck looking? Yeah, there are all 3 copies of Devouring Spirit. So I have a 50-50 between the other 2. And so let's see. I can quest for quite a bit, so okay, yeah. Let's play Secret Toil. Exhausting 2 heroes. Top 5 cards of my deck. Okay, I will put Barra here into play from there. Actually the only viable option. And now over here, there's really nothing I can do over here. So how much will I be questing for? So there's going to be 5 or 6 threat for Karkaroth. So we're currently looking at 11. It could be 12 plus 2 cards. Quest for 4, 6, 12, 14, 17. Cancelling the threat of the first location. I think that's fine, so I will exhaust Fingon for his ability. Removing a corruption from Ale still, gaining results from the harp, corrupting Ale again. Okay, I guess I'll take this Spare Nauglamir to thin out my deck. So, discard Karkaroth with Shift Delete and reveal a new one. 1 damage to the current quest stage. So that is 12 threat in the staging area and reveal. Use a Region, which has its threat reduced to 0 by the Green Elf Ranger, and Devil's Cunning. Karkaroth makes an immediate attack on the player with the most willpower committed to the quest. Which player is that? Committing 17, so it's going to be this deck. This deck's barely committing anything. 2, 8, 10, 14, yeah. I can deal with this. So I'll let it resolve. This will become Fury Attachment. And Turin will defend. Thanks to the Galvorn armor and to Corruption, and Nauglamir, he has 6 defense. So he takes no damage. So I've added no more threat to the staging area. I make 5 progress. Now, travel. Use of Region still looks like the best option. Really don't want to go to Dimbar Field. Okay, use of Region. Random discard. Lost an Nauglamir, that's fine. Then random discard. Barra here. Well, he's already in play, so that's alright. During the combat phase, random number 1 to 4, 2. So the Dark Valley is going to die. Exhausted characters do not ready at the end of the round. No. A Great Doom. Shuffle that in and replace it. Okay. But the Dark Valley is destroyed. Because the thing with locations getting destroyed is that it does reduce the threat in the staging area. But this is... meaning I'm kind of going pretty slowly at this point. Alright. Oh, location. Not location. Shuffle. Let's use the Master of the Forge. No attachments in there. Let's actually add the resources there. So, what do I want? Finbulas. Okay, what do I want to play over here? Other than the Ring of Power here? Nothing. So, I can transfer a resource over. I can potentially play Light of Valinor. Not sure if I'm that bothered about it right now. Yeah. Okay, so maybe not. Well, I'll transfer the resource anyway. Then that is all that this deck is playing. Over here, I play the Ring of Barra here onto Turin. Discard it to put Madros into play. Let's see, exhaust. I think I'll want to remove a corruption from let's still go AL. Resource, corrupt AL again. Top 15 cards. Galvan Armor. Getting out the deck some more. And then... Nope, I don't want to put that back on the top of the deck with Shadow of the Past, so let's just play Out of the Wild. Look at top 5 cards. Well, there are some nasty things in there that I don't want to come out. But the other aspect here is that the hunt locations have the hunt keyword. They don't have victory points, so they are actually valid targets for Out of the Wild. But all I can get is a hunt 1. There were better targets in there. But I need to get up to 5 hunt points. So this is not tough. Although hunt 1 is all that's in play, so I'm actually going to do that. Does shuffle up the encounter deck. So we won't get that string of treacheries I was looking at. So now let's come to the quest. All Noldor have +1 willpower thanks to Madros. So 5, 7, 13, 14, 16, 20, 23, 27, 30, 34, naming location, 34. Shift delete, Control Shift E. Write more. Okay. There's 9 threat in the staging area. Reveal Dinbar Field, which is reduced to 0 by the Green Elf Ranger, and Naldoreth Settlement. Okay, this is a bit better. So 22 progress. This goes to the victory display. Travel to the Naldoreth Settlement. And then during the combat phase, 2 attacks. So random number 1 to 4, 1. Alright, so that'll be 4 damage. And random number 1 to 4, 2. That's also fine, so once again that'll be 4 damage. Nothing is destroyed. Okay, yeah, let's get some more cards. Discard that High Kingship. Hang on, I explored an active location with 2 threats, so I should have triggered Idril to bring back Green Elf Ranger to my hand. And Control N. Up and location, not location. So I don't draw the extra card. But Master of the Forge. Must be running out of attachments in this deck. Daron. There's an attachment. Threats are getting a bit high, which is an issue. So let's play the Song of Luthien. There's threat by 3. I'm not sure that I want to play this Deep Knowledge. What I will do is exhaust from the Line Unbroken Corruption. Ale, exhaust Harp to get one more resource, and play into the wild again. Looking at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Okay, this is Hunt 3. I will take the Hunt 3. Because that gives me enough to engage Karkaroth. And don't really have so much of a use for those leadership resources. Could possibly use the spirit resources though. Transfer a couple over and play Bale. Let's see, because of Medros, Fernal currently has 5 willpower, so I could use this Dark Elf. I'm going to corrupt Ale to look for another attachment. There's another Galvon armor. And yeah, 2 of them left. Alright. Yeah, okay. I think I'm pretty much set, so 4, 6. There's either 11 or 12 threat in the staging area. Let's quest 5, 7, 13, 17, 18, 20, use a location, 23, 26, 27, 28, boost from Medros, 28. More damage. This is more damage than I think I've ever seen on this quest stage. So, and that does mean it's 12 threat. Reveal Breathel Dwelling. Threat is reduced to 0 by the Green Elf Ranger, and Flame of Anguish, remove 5 damage from Karkaroth and assign it to characters the first player controls. Karkaroth has no damage. Against Surge, well, that will be a Fury attachment, but against Surge, Nod-Earth Settlement. 3 more threat, 13 progress, 6 here, and 7 here, which is really kind of unnecessary, but keep stacking it up. So, how much attack am I going to need? I need to get 10 damage, and this is the highest defense one. I need 10 damage to advance to stage 2. I should have kept more characters ready, really. If I'd actually thought about this. I suppose I could do it more sensibly next round. That would be an option. Yeah, I didn't think this through properly. I should have kept more characters ready for the attack. More specifically, Caranthe and Medros. I didn't need all that willpower. So, okay, I'll just roll with it. Travel to the Breathful Dwelling. Random number 1 to 5. 4. So that's the Northwest Settlement. Remove 5 damage. That's fine. 5 attack. 2 damage. Oh, we explored a 3 threat active location. So I can pull back Melian to my hand. What I will do is... Okay, so we get into the combat phase. In fact, yeah, I've just done that, but after dealing the Shadow card, I'll play Dark Elf. And Fëanor currently has 5 willpower. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. Let's draw 3 cards. Fëanor is now corrupted. And I think he loses all his resources. He missed his opportunity to get a shadow card. Baal will defend against him, die, and I will play Dreadful Death to remove all the corruption. And I'll bring him back. Now we can move into the new round. I'll be naming location for Turgon as usual, not location. But now here's my regular draw. There's Daron. Discard High Kingship. Master of the Forge. Spare Harp. Nope, don't want to put that up there. So, High Kingship. I do have another Ring Barra here. That could be useful. Now, okay, so let's transfer a resource and play the Son of Luthien. Reduce both decks threat by 3. And now let's see. I'll put the corruption on Fëanor to put Galvorn armor on him. And then corrupt him again for the Light of Valinor. Why bother paying for it? I actually want to stack up the corruption to make the Galvorn armor better. I'm not planning on doing the Dreadful Death thing again. So at this point, with Naglomir, Galvorn armor, 2 corruption, he has 5 defense. Which is pretty good going. Now, let's see. Get Bale into play could be useful. Yeah, I can afford to just spend the 3 resources for Celadon, actually. Which means I don't need the Ring of Barrier here, so I can transfer these 2 resources to Luthien and play Bale. And I guess that's it for this deck. Transfer a leadership resource. And yeah, let's play the second Green Elf Ranger. And I guess that's it. So, there are probably still more attachments in there, so let's do Ale again. No attachments that I can see. Alright. So now we are questing. There is only one Karkaroth left, so I know it's going to be the Red Maw. So I know that there's 5, 7, 9, 11, 14 threat. I can quest for just adding 1. Naglomir is adding 1, 5, 11, 14, 18, 21, 25, should be fine. An immediate attack on the player with the most willpower committed to the quest. Yeah, okay. I'll defend, because that'll be this deck. Actually, it might be the other deck. 5, 11, 14. 14 is more than half of 25. No, it's still this deck. This is going to become a Fury attachment. Ale will defend. Does he die? Yeah. He dies. And second reveal. Each player must either deal 1 damage to each location in play, or deal 1 corruption to each character he controls. Well, this deck cannot do the corruption, because that would corrupt Turin. This deck can do the corruption. It would corrupt the Master of the Forge, which is not that big a deal. The damage will destroy these 2. So these go 2 more damage on the quest stage. Running a bit high, but we're about to push through, and that's removed threat from the staging area by destroying those locations. And this deck, actually, it won't even corrupt the Master of the Forge. He's getting +1 willpower from Medros. So there's now 3, 5, 10 threat in the staging area. And I'm still questing for 25. So 51 progress out of 20. This goes to the victory display. Let's travel to the Nelrath settlement. And now in the encounter phase, let's discard 2, 4, 5 1 points worth. I can't get enough to play Shadow of the Past before the Shadow card happens. This deck will engage Karkaroth. And makes 2 attacks during the combat phase. Oh yeah, that'll still be a thing here. Which is annoying. But okay, so he's attacking for 6. Let's defend with Turing. Remove 5 damage, that's fine. Turing, I believe, has 6 defense. 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. Now, how much do I need to get the requisite 10 damage on him? I can attach these 5 Fury attachments, which reduces defense to 2. So then I would only need 12 attack. 5, 6, 9, 10. If I corrupt Medros, I would have enough. So I can just have Turin defend again. No, actually, yeah. So again, he takes no damage, and now I will trigger the action to attach all these Fury attachments to Karkaroth, reducing his defense by 5. So he has defense of 2, and I'm attacking for 5 with the boost from Navalier. 6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, because these two are ranged. So in fact I deal 12 damage. And now I have enough progress, and Karkaroth has at least 10 damage. After a long hunt, you have finally cornered Karkaroth. With his escape blocked, the Tormented Wolf unleashes his full fury. Victory means recovering the Silmaril, but the duel grants unbelievable power to this already ferocious foe. When revealed, remove Karkaroth from play and put the Karkaroth deck aside. Add Karkaroth the Tormented to the staging area. Remove half the damage on Karkaroth, rounding up. So, he still has all of these. I'm just going to leave them here. And now he only has 6 damage on him. Well, this is gone. These are gone. When revealed, discard all hunt locations from the victory display. Forced, if an ally is destroyed by Karkaroth, place 1 damage on this stage. After the 4th damage is placed on this stage, reset the quest deck to stage 1A and follow the setup instructions again. If Karkaroth the Tormented is destroyed, you have recovered the Silmaril and won the game. Since I assume that I'm going to win at this point and not have to go to stage 3, which of course is a bad thing, I'll just read that for you now. The hunt has not gone well, and Karkaroth has made his way to the gates of Menegroth. If he is not stopped now, he will ravage the city and kill every last soul. When revealed, gates of Menegroth becomes the active location, moving any previous active location to the staging area. And siege. Oh, I'd forgotten it was a siege. Reveal 1 additional encounter card from the encounter deck each quest phase, and forced after Gates of Menegroth is explored as the active location. Reset the quest deck to stage 1B. If Gates of Menegroth is destroyed, the players lose the game. And this just reiterates that if Gates of Menegroth is destroyed, the players lose the game. So yeah, if you get the 10 damage on there, then you have to defend the Gates of Menegroth for a bit and then go back again. I don't think I've ever actually had to do this. Maybe once. Anyway, that would be the end of the round. So I will of course name location for Turgon. Should probably just name Treachery. I'm not sure there are locations left in the encounter deck, but there might be. We'll see. Okay, so let's actually no, I'm not going to bother. Just shuffle that. I'm not going to bother using the Master of the Forge. Trigger Daeron, discards Daeron. Someone should play Melian. That would seem like a good idea. This deck doesn't have a Melian. So, yep, okay. 3 for Melian, and let's also pay 3 for Out of the Wild. There are only 3 cards left in the encounter deck. Well, let's look at them. Yep, they are all treacheries. Right. I don't want that to happen. Whatever I leave will be my 2 cards of staging. I'm okay with having a Doom fulfilled. Immediate attack is annoying. I can cancel it. I can cancel both of them. So actually it doesn't matter that much. I can add any of these to the victory display. I suppose the only significance is one of them I can attach to Coranthia. So it's just a matter of this would be the Worthless Shadow effect. So let's add that to the victory display. Yeah, whatever. Shuffle up the other 2. And now over here, well, I guess I have 4 resources, so I can play Aeol again. Now, questing, I know I'm not getting any more threat. So, with 8 threat, I need to quest for 14 if I want to explore the settlement. Or Noldor, a +1 from Medras. 4, 5, 10, 13, 14. So I quest for 14. And I mean, I have this available if I really wanted it. I Doom fulfilled. Let's just say no. And let's also attach it to Coranthia and then attach it to Karkaroth. And Devil's Cunning. Let's say no. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that doesn't get shuffled back in anyway. So, 14 against 8, I make 6 progress. This goes to the victory display. Now, let's travel to Dinbar Field. Oh, yeah. I could have quested with all of these because this deck is the first player. Yeah, let's travel to the Dinbar Field. Discard all allies in each player's hand. Shame about Mablung. But the others are not really going to miss. And during the encounter phase, Karkaroth the Tormented engages the first player. And after an attack by Karkaroth the Tormented resolves, discard one character the defending player controls. Okay. So, he's attacking for... There are 6 of those. He's attacking for 15. Goodbye, barrier. So, this is not actually supposed to be here. After, if an ally is destroyed by Karkaroth, place 1 damage on this stage. And after an attack by Karkaroth, the Tormented resolves, discard 1 character the defending player controls. Let's discard Melian. Now, because I'm at the Dinbar Field, all heroes have ranged. So, and of course because it's now Glimmer, there are boosts in play. So let's see, we can attack for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15. Karkaroth only has 3 defense. But I'm only attacking for 15. Which would be 12 damage, putting him up to 18. And still with 7 hit points left. So I need another 7 attack. I'll put a corruption on Madros. So now characters with House of Feanor trait get +1 attack, which is an extra 1 for Feanor. So I now need 6 more attack. I'll raise my threat by 6 to increase Turin's attack by 6. So I am now attacking for 21 or 22, whatever I said. Whatever I needed. Yeah, 22. Karkaroth is defeated. And I've recovered the Silmaril and won the game. So that worked out. Interestingly, it was a bit different to how I was kind of expecting. In my test plays, I was sort of lucky in that I just kept getting the Neldreth settlements and Brethil dwellings, which are all Hunt 2. So, and Karkaroth never destroyed the active location, so I just quickly stacked up the Hunt points and engaged him, and then smashed him in the face with Turin. Whereas this, I actually got up to 8 damage here, which was slightly worrying, but it all worked out. It would have been a problem if I ended up here, because I'm not sure how well I would have managed a siege quest. But yes, that all worked out nicely. That concludes the first stage. I will be going back to the official content now in the Line Unbroken. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.